Okay, so we're going to start with the vertebra. So we're going to go through each of them really quick, but these are the cervical. It's the first 7. You can tell when they stop due to the thoracic vertebra that have the longer spinous process. So here's the thoracic vertebra that the rib cage will articulate with. The next are the lumbar spine, right here, located right afterwards. And then after that, you'll see the sacrum, which is located right there. And then you'll see the coccygeal vertebra right there. So next we'll go through each of the vertebrae and all that they have. So we'll start with the cervical vertebra. If you look first, you'll see the atlas. This is the first one. You'll be able to see specifically on this the arch, which is just right there. It's just the arch. You'll be able to see the transverse foramen, which is located right there. You'll be able to see the atlantal foramen right there. Now on the atlas, you'll be able to see the transverse process, which is this right here. The spinous process located right there. The body of it, which is located right there. The pre-zygapophysis, which is located right here. And the post-zygapophysis, which is located right here on the back of it. You'll also be able to see the vertebral canal, which is just the big canal right there. On the next one, it's the axis, which is number 2, cervical vertebrae. You'll be able to see the odontoid process, or also called the dens, which is located right here. And then in general, you'll be able to see the transverse process, which is located right here. And the pre-zygapophysis, which is located right here. The post-zygapophysis, which is located right here. And the spinous process, which is located right here. The body, right here. And then the vertebral canal. On most of the cervical vertebrae, they're a little bit easier to find everything. So let's orient ourselves, but here's the pre-zygapophysis, the post-zygapophysis, the transverse process, the vertebral canal, the body, the spinous process, and that is it for cervical vertebrae. Next, you're going to have thoracic vertebrae. They have demifacets and articular facets. The demifacets are located right here and right here. And then you'll also have the articular facets, which is what the ribs articulate with. So here's the articular facets. Next, you'll have the spinous process, which is the really long spinous process right here. You'll be able to see the transverse process located right here. The pre-zygapophysis, which you can't really see, but they're kind of right over here. And then you'll see the post-zygapophysis, which is located on the back, the vertebral canal, and the body. Next, we'll go to the lumbar vertebrae. The transverse process is actually called the pluripophysis. So here's the transverse process. Here is the what you would normally call the mammillary process, but the correct term is the mammillary process, but it's also called the pre-zygapophysis, but call it the mammillary process. And then you have the accessory process, which looks like the post-zygapophysis, but it's the accessory process. You also have the body, you have the vertebral canal again, and the spinous process right here. And then you have the sacrum, which is located right here. You have the dorsal foramina, which are each of these holes here.